Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Sidney Immobile, President of Southern Nigeria Middle Belt and Northern Minority Forum. Based in New York, the headquarters of the body in the entire universe, those living in diaspora. We are not speaking for the entire body this time. A wing of the body from Edo State decided to meet because of what we observed, what we saw last Saturday that happened in the front of our highly revered Oba Palace. It was appalling. We observed it with disbelief that something of that nature could take place in the front of the palace. What do we mean by this? It should have been pure politics, and that shouldn't have been our concern, because whoever is there is our son or our daughter or somebody from Edo State. But if it has to do with the Oba Palace, I don't think we will take it kindly. Because if we don't speak, people will not know what we have in mind. This is an advice as well as a warning to those who are behind the ugly behavior of the youth that went to the Oba Palace to protest and behave like touts. It has never happened before, and we don't want it to happen again. We watch with dismay when His Royal Highness was receiving his guests and also highly revered people from different parts of the country, mostly governors, coming to see His Royal Majesty. I don't see what business that has to do with the youth coming to demonstrate in the front of the palace. Is it to insult or assault the Edo people, that we have no respect for our visitors? Politics is played everywhere. Politics is not a matter of life or death. Politics means allow the people to choose who they want. We have two of our sons contesting elections. Governor Godwin Obaseki and Pastor Ize Iyamu. There's no harm trying to become the governor of your state. But what we are saying is that we already have one there who is performing. That is our mind here, our opinion. Those in diaspora, we already have a governor that is performing, doing excellently well. Irrespective of that, there is still no harm. There is no constitutional restriction restraining Ize Iyamu from contesting. But contesting election should be purely following the rules. If by tomorrow Ize Iyamu and the entourage is going to the palace, and there is a repetition of this type of something, it becomes the common practice of, it's no longer the people who are misbehaving. It becomes the issue of, that is what Edo people do, that is their behavior, which is not going to give us good name. Well, we saw that the youth and children, they converge in the front of Oba Palace. They were not invited, they were not celebrating, but chanting all sort of insulting songs, drumming, jumping, and doing all kinds of things. That is not the best. It is not the best at all. It is a shameful behavior. And I will advise the youth to know this. Those people who they either pay you or lure you to the front of Oba Palace. Did you see any of their children there? If they tell you to go there, tell them to bring their children. Tell them to go there themselves and unmask themselves and behave the way they want you to behave. You have parents. If your parents are not as rich as the people who are luring you, it's not a sin. Your parents may be better than most of them. People who behave like this, I'm not sure they got the money from the true source. Otherwise, if you got the money from the true source, you will use it to help Edo to develop. We have had series of governors. Brigadier Ogbamudia of the blessed memory, may God bless him, never handled the state with an iron hand, even as a military man. He introduced very efficient way of governance and developed the state to an enviable position. He was not arrogant. Then, from Brigadier Ogbamudia, I will say the next governor we can remember, it's not just being a governor that matters. It was Professor Ali. Everybody knows what Ali did. Till tomorrow, Ali's name will never be forgotten. He built upon what Ogbamudia had already started. Ogbamudia did not discriminate against any section of the then Bende state, from Burutu down to Isha, down to Bini, down to Auchi, down to Akoko Edo. Everybody felt his presence. And his humility is still speaking for him till today. That was in the person of Professor Ambrose Ali. Now, I would have said the next governor we remember is Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole tried to do his best, but was very discriminating. He was very sectional. That was his problem. Anyway, we'll still give him a pass mark that he tried his best in some areas. Now we have a governor that is open and going back to the very same status Ogbamudia and Ali attained. Why should we disturb such a person? Why should we now try to embarrass him or harass him, believing that the soldiers will come, the police will come and do our politics for us, they will rig the election for us, we can harass him because he's simple? I think Governor Obaseki is doing wonders. So we should give him the chance. And we will also use this position to serve notice of warning and advice to Oshiomhole that he should go home and rest. He has done his best. He should allow other people to do their best. If the way he wants to play the godfatherism, which he banished when he was there, if it was like that, if that was how the state was, I don't think he should have come into governance. People help him to ascend to the corridor of power. But the same people he destroyed, he even went beyond to fight our forefathers, whom he was told that were powerful when they were alive. He went beyond the line of Rubicon, just to ensure that he banished them out of sight properly, so that they will not come and interfere. with his governors. Now he wants to play the same role he said was bad. We used to know him for one man, one vote, and there should be no godfatherism. If by now he wants to play godfatherism, I think people shouldn't consume their vomit. So he should go home and rest. That is our judgment. And Eze Yamu should play his politics decently. It is not by force. You cannot impose anything on the public. Politics is a game of number. It doesn't mean winner takes all. The winner becomes the leader of the state and develop everywhere. Just like the Oba of Benin is the father of all the Edos. That is how the governor becomes the leader of all the entire state. He will be there, and just now 4 years will be over, and another person will ascend the same position. So this idea of making children, making youth to commit crimes, to start killing because you want to rule, I think the Edos will not condone it. It is contest. If by tomorrow you are going to the APC is going to Oba Palace and something like this happens, we will condemn it in totality. We won't say because it happened before. That is what we are trying to uproot now. That we shouldn't lay a foundation for this nasty behavior, barbaric, disrespectful. So, please, allow peace to reign. For instance, we are doing elections in Edo State. Why must Edo now be made a battleground for others to come and kill and maim and do all sorts of things? During the time of Ali, Professor Ali and Ogbemudia, I can't remember when other people came in. Can't remember when people were killed. They move freely both day and night. But today, for a single person, the state won't have peace. Oshomole is. I don't want to use certain words because people may think I hate him. No, he did his best, but he shouldn't want people to believe that it is only him that can do everything. No, people voted for him. That was why he was there. He has only one vote. He should cast his vote and stay at home. That is our own message to him. We are not missing word because we will not allow people to drag the name of our revered Oba, Omonoba, Oku Apolopolo, Omonoba Nedo, to be dragged into the mud or dragged into the arena of politics. This is our message, and it's very clear. I don't think we will take it lightly next time. We will do everything legally within our reach to ensure that whoever tries it again, we pay for it dearly. Don't allow the Oba's cost to be on your head. Please, give him a breathing space. He's a very peaceful man and a peace-loving gentleman who is the symbol of the Benin people, Edo people. So, this is our own take about this issue. For Godwin Obaseki, May God bless you for what you have done, and may He give you more strength to do more and develop the state and take it, if not to the promised land, to nearly the promised land, so that whoever is coming behind you will not have much to do before we get to the promised land. You are doing very well. May God bless you. Oba talk early. He said, bye-bye.